What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Wonders Workshop. I've got two things for us to talk about today going on in the Wonders world. Neither of them are really full video length. They're not really connected. They're just two things going on in the community that I wanted to talk about, but I knew I couldn't talk about either for a full length video. So the first one is the Stoneseeker Society. Obviously, we've got the tournament going on right now. That's really fun and awesome. If you have not been paying attention, now is the time. Starting today, we should be looking at, and over the next little while, we should be watching top 8 competitions, which is going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun. But also, shameless plug for myself here, they are running a competition with a play bundle as the prize for who can recruit the most people into the Stoneseeker Society. So I've got my link down below. If you want to join, I highly recommend. For any of my newer players out there who are not already joined, the Stoneseeker Society is a phenomenal way to meet people, learn to play without some of the drama that occurs in the Discord. Don't get me wrong, I love the Discord, but sometimes I open it and I'm like, I didn't know we were spilling tea today. And getting into fights over stuff. So, you know, it's a good place that's literally all about learning and community. So if that's something that you want with Wonders of the First, definitely join Stoneseeker Society. There's a short review period after you click and join, but I don't think they've turned anyone away yet. And I don't think they've blacklisted anyone. So, you know, I highly recommend it, and you'd be doing me a solid if you used my link rather than somebody else's. But I don't really care about winning the prize. I care about getting more people in the in Stoneseeker Society, enjoying the game, enjoying our community, you know, just making this place, this community, this game as good as it possibly can be. The other thing, we got a post from Frenchie earlier this week on the 29th, which was Monday. So I'm a little bit late to the party to talk about this one. I know. He said, in Discord, he said, at Tinsman, teaching someone how to play Wonders today and showing off some new card mechanics at home base. Who you say? Find out soon. And it came with this picture. I'll pop that up on screen for you. We can see Tinsman. We can see somebody else from the team, I'm guessing. And then we can see the Emma big print. We can see the someone's hands, and we can see an art behind it. And I know somebody pointed out that art. But it's very much in the Wonders style. I also don't know that I recognize either of those playmats. Actually, on this playmat, sorry, y'all are watching me process in live time. I'll zoom this in for you. On the playmat that the other person is playing on, it's the art from the Dragon box. I don't know what, I think Tinsman's might be a quill? I'm not sure. Those are not playmats that I've seen before, so I think they might be called the Stones playmats. But it's this big art in the back. I would bet money that they are shooting something promotional, like something to promote Call of the Stones, and something that's going to get a lot of people interested in the game. Here we see again Frenchie teasing us with someone. If I am right about what I've made some guesses on previously, I think y'all know what kind of person I think this might be. Obviously, somebody was joking and checking ChatGPT. We don't know based on just whose hands it is. Frenchie promised, somebody guessed a couple of names, and they were all, you know, turned down. And a lot of these things people pointed out, new mats, really interesting art. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if the art that's in the background with the hands and the globe, I wouldn't be surprised if that ends up being a box art. It just kind of makes sense. Like, you would shoot something promotional with the box art. Often they shot things with Emma, like art of Emma in the background, and Emma was the box art on the collector boosters. So it makes sense to me. I wouldn't be surprised if, there's some correlation between who's playing and who's on the box art. I don't know what it would be, but I wouldn't be surprised if you've been paying attention to my channel. You know what I think is going on. I wouldn't be surprised if this is some celebrity connection, like, I always went to the example of Kevin Sorbo. That's not really the right build for that. But I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't know what's going on. I'm just intrigued. I'm very intrigued. So that's kind of what I've got for you today. Nothing too crazy, nothing but a bunch of me rambling about a bunch of stuff. But I wanted to put it out there, both of those things out there. A little bit of selfishness of potentially winning that play bundle. And B, I wanted to make sure that I talked about that thing that Frenchie posted, that Frenchie post that he made. Because when he posts, it's usually important. It's usually something we should pay attention to. So like I said, that's all I've got for you today. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and keep being your wonderful selves.